Mr. K Online. Hi guys, and welcome to Story Conflicts or Problems. Today we are going to be talking about the conflicts and problems you can put into your story and make them more engaging. This is probably the most important part to your story, because without a conflict or a problem, do you really have a story? Anyway, let's first of all talk about what a conflict is. Well, a conflict is a problem, okay? And it arises when a character has a goal, but there are obstacles in the way of the character achieving that goal. Now, when I think of conflict in a story, I like to think about three different categories. The first category is societal and environmental conflict. The next one is internal conflict. This is where the character is wrestling with their values or beliefs when they have to do something. Interpersonal conflict, which is basically when the character is against another entity. So I like to give this three subcategories as well, which is character versus character, character versus machine, and character versus mythical force. Now, let's get into our first one, societal environmental conflict. Now, the basis for societal or environmental conflict could be when the character's up against some laws or up against some social norms. A great example of this is in the movie or the story The Power of One, where our main character is fighting against the injustices of apartheid. Another type of societal or environmental conflict could arise when the character is up against nature. A great example of this is in the story Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, when the main character is trying to stop a spaghetti tornado. Wow. Another example is also the movie Twister itself. And another example of societal or environmental conflict could be when the character is up against some sort of sickness. Let's go to our next category. Our next category is internal conflict, and this is where the character is fighting with their own internal beliefs or values when they have to do something. A great example of this is with the character Elsa in the movie Frozen, when she has these amazing powers that she can't control perfectly, but she still wants to be around her loved ones. So she's scared that she's going to hurt them, but she still wants to be with her loved ones. So she's wrestling with that conflict inside her and what she should do. The next one is interpersonal conflict. Now, under interpersonal conflict, we have the character versus character. And a good example of this would be, for example, when the baby in The Incredibles is up against an animal and trying to get him to put rubbish in a bin. Another basis for interpersonal conflict is character versus machine. A great example of this is when Hal the computer is on the spaceship in the movie 2001 A Space Odyssey. He actually revolts against his human commander, and it prevents him from actually accessing the spaceship. So, whoa. Another example could be Terminator, but Terminator, I think for most of my audience, would be a little bit, gruesome. Anyway, next one, character versus mystical force. A great example of this is in the Avengers movie when Thanos, with all these amazing mystical powers, is up against Doctor Strange, who once again also has mythical and magical powers. Okay, so in summary, conflict is the result of the character having a goal, and obstacles are in the way of the character actually achieving their goal. There are three types of conflict. The first type of conflict is societal or environmental conflict. The next one is internal conflict, okay? And the last one is interpersonal conflict, where I have the three subcategories of character versus character, character versus machine, and character versus mythical force. Okay, listen, I hope I've given you some food for thought when it comes to creating your own problem in your story. Thanks for listening today. Good luck with your story. See you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching one of my videos. If you've enjoyed the content or you just want to show your support, please just click the subscribe button down below. You hitting the subscribe button lets me know that you'd like to see more content from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe.